So you see what you said about the negative stigma on mental health.
Yeah.
The fact that you can't, like, you don't feel comfortable to talk about it proves that there is a negative stigma. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yes, but I don't know if that's just me and my issues.
Okay, I agree. Because
like
you're anxious to talk about it.
And I don't like talking about anything to anybody, especially people I work with. So that's just. But I do think there is stigma behind mental health, especially the more extreme cases of mental health.
Yeah.
Other than the less severe ones.
Yeah, and you see, like, what we're saying, how, like, everybody recently seems to be talking about mental health, like, on social media.
Yeah.
Do you feel as if they're doing it because they care, or because they're just genuinely trying to put the word out there so people can be comfortable?
I feel like some people genuinely care because a lot of people have suffered about it, and some people have spoken about mental health, some people haven't. But I feel like people that put it out on social media probably trying to get people to listen and see what they're putting out there. I feel like they genuinely do care.
Yeah, and I think it's a good thing. I feel like people should do it more because, like you said, like, people, like, within us, all three of us are sisters and we all suffer from anxiety, and neither of us know that. I feel as if you would know that. I tell you guys that I suffer from anxiety.
Yeah, you say all the time.
Huh?
You say anxiety.
I feel like she said that like she's had enough of it.
I know, innit? I know.
Because I know how Bianca is, I know when she's going through something, but she wouldn't talk
about it.
Sorry. No, I wouldn't.
And you don't have to, but I feel as if you need to.
Why? What is it going to resolve?
It's gonna resolve how you feel.
Yeah, I feel like talking.
Off.
No, you
but if
won't.
you talk to someone about how you feel, it kind of lifts a weight off your shoulder.
Like it's like a burden. Out. Yeah.
But obviously, the more you keep
yourself, and I feel as if the way you think about it is in such a negative way. Of like, it's just gonna make you more pissed off. Okay, it might make you more pissed off. You see, like how you used to say how your mum cleans, yeah.
Yeah.
Like when she does her deep clean, she makes mess first.
Yeah.
And then it's clean afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
That's like talking about whatever you're going through.
Yeah.
It might make you upset at the time, but in the long run, it will make you feel better. Do you get where I'm coming from? So for me, how I talk about my situation with I don't know who and whatever followed with that, like I feel okay, I'm not open about it, but I'm open with you guys.
Yeah.
That's because that helps me get over the situation. Yeah. Like, I don't want to be Miss Petty Betty of Queen of TikTok. You get where I'm coming from?
I do.
Right, so you do need to talk about it. And maybe you need to think of ways like, I don't know, maybe do a journal, write in your notes, pray about it. There is something that you need to do because bottling it up is just going to make it worse. And okay, say one day you're upset because, I don't know, I didn't take the clothes out of the washing machine. Mm-hmm. You're upset about that on Monday, yeah? Mm-hmm. Wednesday you're upset because I didn't butter the bread properly. Mm-hmm. So now you're upset about Monday and Wednesday. Yeah. Now Friday you're upset about, I don't know, I ate your dinner. Garden. Okay. We're not talking about true life things here.
Let's talk about my house. You didn't do the garden.
Okay, Friday I didn't do the garden, yeah?
But can I say...
But you haven't said anything.
I have. So Monday I've come to you and I said about the washing machine. You just, But because maybe because, you know, as a woman in your house, you know that things need to get done.
Yeah.
So you can put the washing on so it can get hung out, but it's not getting hung out when you need to get hung out. But you still got a load of washing to do. So you just end up doing it yourself. And then, so now you're pissed off because you've said you're going to hang out the clothes. Yeah. You haven't done it. Yeah. I've mentioned it. You've brushed it off. Cool. I'll let you have that one. Wednesday now, you buttered the bread wrong and left crumbs in the butter.
Oh, no, you're cancelled for that one. I'm sorry.
I've mentioned that you buttered the bread wrong and you left crumbs in the butter. It can come out. Okay, so now I've got to take out the crumbs because you're not getting up to take out the crumbs. Now Friday's come and you haven't done the garden.
Okay.
Now I'm pissed. So now when I cuss you, you can't be upset that I've cussed you out because I've told you Monday, Wednesday, and now Friday's come. So now who's taking the piss? So hence why I don't say nothing because I've spoken to you.
But you're not saying anything overall because you haven't listened Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Or... Because you said this is why you don't say anything because you haven't listened.
Right, because people don't listen.
But do you feel as if, again, it's because like, okay, crumbs. It's not that deep, but it's deep. You see how you always tell me to pick my battles, yeah?
Yeah.
You need to pick your battles.
I'm just going off what you said.
Okay. But okay, now we're talking about crumbs, but really we're talking about mental health and you just opening up.
Yeah, so the crumbs, that would have affected me because so could have something happened like ages ago and I'm thinking taking
But this is my point. Because of something that's happened ages ago, that you haven't dealt with, now you're getting upset about something so small as to crumbs.
Yeah.
But crumbs isn't that deep. Now, if you had dealt... It's not that deep.
I wouldn't argue over crumbs, but my point is...
I mean, it's because if someone put crumbs in my Lurpak bar, I'm going to kill you.
No, I understand, but if I've mentioned it to you once
Not
and
my
you haven't
Lurpak.
done it and you've done it again, now you're taking the piss.
I get what you're
I've
coming from,
yeah.
but what I'm saying is, again, it goes back to you saying you don't want to have therapy because Manisha's pissed you off and Manisha's not going to be at the therapy to sort it out. But it's you learning how to deal with the fact of how Manisha's pissed you off. So if you know that person is a freaking idiot and is going to constantly put crumbs in that butter, it's going to be like, oh, he's put crumbs in the butter. Like,
yeah.
The way I'll see it is, you're so dumb that you're just always going to put crumbs in the butter no matter how many times I'd say it.
I don't see it like that. I just think of it as you're disrespecting.
Okay, they can be disrespecting, but again, it shouldn't allow you to make you so angry because if you know how that person is, like I know how Manisha is, I know that if I want something from Manisha, I'm gonna have to call her phone because she ain't gonna respond to my Snap, she ain't gonna respond to my WhatsApp, she ain't gonna respond to my Instagram message. Yeah
I will, but yeah.
Okay, Manisha.
Well, like 10 years later.
Cool.
Right, I'm gonna have to call her, but because I know that's how she is, I'm not gonna get angry that she hasn't responded to the other messages. I'm just gonna be like, okay.
But I do. Maybe it's just me, like I've said,
it
but
is. You piss me off as well, but I'm not gonna let you piss me off. It shouldn't be.
I'm the kind of person that it's not. That's how you are. So yes, Manisha, I know you're not on your phone, but when there's certain things happening for a certain time, I expect you to be on the game.
Yeah.
So regardless of crumbs in the bread,
Butter.
crumbs in the butter. Yes, you might be that person, but stop being that person because
because that's them.
That's a stupid excuse. Why can't
because
when
Bianca,
you
if
find
that's
your
how
bread,
you
take the
are,
crumbs out?
but if that's how you are as a person,
It's like having a bath and not washing out the bath.
okay, I do that because it's my bath. You want to get in my bath?
You live by yourself.
Yes, but when you live with people,
I get
you
it.
have
It's
to
about
have
being considerate.
Thank you.
But what I'm saying is, certain people aren't wired like that. Yeah.
They have to get wired like this.
I will wire them.
Or just buy them separate bar.
Get them. They can just
Have
go.
they-
Who's? Are you buying?
to-
You buy your own
Yes.
butter.
And I'm gonna have my butter.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, but that's a good. What's the word?
But again, you're not a child, so why am I doing that to you? Just
But
take
Bianca,
the crumbs out the butter.
What I'm trying to make you understand, is everyone is different.
I get that.
And you need to stop getting upset because of what another person's doing because you are in control of your feelings and your emotions. So if you know that person is going to constantly leave crumbs in your butter, like Manisha said,
Get some butter.
the solution is get another butter.
There you go.
Personally, my solution is
Get the out of here.
thank you.
But you see, to me that's dramatic. That's
not dramatic.
It is. Just take the crumbs out the butter.
But
Why have you got to
but
leave?
it is
Because
so
if we could
small.
Or even
but
if
it's
it's
so
together with my
small,
boyfriend,
yeah.
if you live, me and you living together.
Yeah.
We can get along. Why have you now got to leave because you can't take the crumbs
No,
out the butter?
but there's a difference between like
It's a bit extra.
But there's a difference. Okay, like Natalia, my friend Natalia. Yeah, I hope she's not gonna get upset. I love Natalia. Yeah, and we've been friends for years. But she moved in with me for a short space of time, and Jesus, I thought I was gonna kill her. Like we couldn't figure it out. But there's just things that we just do different. And
yes, but with things like that, I feel like when she's moved with somebody, you have to learn to live with each other. So,
but you have to both want to do it. Do you get where I'm coming
from? It can't
from?
be a one person.
Right.
Thing,
so it's you saying, "Can you please take the crumbs out of the butter?" And like 6 months later, "Can you please take the crumbs out of the butter?"
My teeth after 6 months. No, I'm gonna dash the butter at you. I'm gonna go in the fridge, see the crumbs, and dash the butter at you.
But
because why there are crumbs in there?
What I'm saying is, after if that person hasn't figured out how to just not do what you're saying, they don't know. It's not about them needing help. They don't care.
They don't.
That's
true.
what it is.
True.
They don't care because
But that's
like
they don't
you
the first time, second time.
Because it's like you just said, like
don't care.
We're friends, so we should be able to figure it out, and as much as we tried, we just couldn't do it. because
Yeah.
maybe I was thinking different and she was thinking different. You both have to be in an understanding of wanting to make that change.
Yeah.
And if you feel as if you want to make that change about your anxiety, you can't hold yourself back because of your thinking. You feel as if you can't communicate with a certain person because it's going to make you angry. Because
In general.
because that in itself is the problem. The fact that
Yeah.
how angry you get over something so small. And it may, like, I'm not trying to disregard how you feel, because it may be small for me, but it's not small for you.
Yeah.
So because it's not it's not small for
that annoys me too.
exactly, and that's
Some
my
people think
that's my
it's that
point.
deep. Yeah.
Right, when you're trying to say something, but I'm like,
It's not that deep.
it's just butter. But Bianca's like, that's my freaking butter.
Take the crumbs out of the bar.
Right, so if it's upsetting you that much, you need to go and sort it out. Do you
Yeah.
get where I'm coming from? And I get that what you're saying about it's going to upset you, or it's going to maybe bring up things that you don't want to talk about in the past or whatever. But that is the only way you're going to deal with it. Because
Yeah.
for me, I know that I'm very, very extra. And you guys and my friends are always like, Danny, it's not that deep. But it's
that
only...
deep.
It's that deep to you.
Yeah.
It's that deep to me, but it's how I deal with things. Like, I never have to deal with it that it's not... I don't have to deal with it like that. Yeah, it's that deep,
Yeah.
but I shouldn't have to deal with it like that. Do you
Yeah.
get where I'm coming
Yeah.
from? Like, I shouldn't have to take myself out of my sweet comfort Danny zone into, oh, I'm turning into the Hulk. It's not that deep
Yeah.
for you, because, like, again, Manisha's gone home and she's like, "Psh, was she angry? Because I was all thought it was all cool, but I'm the Hulk. I'm in full green mode."
I'm fine.
So listen, we need to learn how to, like, deal with our emotions, and
Sometimes express it.
yeah, you
Express
need
it in
to
the right way.
Yes,
In the right way.
yes. So don't dash the butter in anyone's face.
I mean,
She's on my. She
if
understands.
the crumbs are still there.
Yeah.
So sorry, she's crazy.
I understand, Manisha. It's you have to be crazy sometimes.
You have to.
I'm not letting anyone tell me crazy.
Me too.
I'm gonna turn Hulk, so you don't have to do it again.
Nope. As soon as I feel as if
Not
like
listening.
the Hulk is transforming, I'm just gonna walk
Adios,
away.
amigos.
Yeah, bye.
Have a good day.
I might be transforming as I'm walking away. So you might a few words come out my mouth, but yeah, I'll go off to cool down.
That's it.
But yeah, no, I feel as if we need to learn how to deal with stuff, and
Definitely.
um,
I know I do, anyways.
yeah, and don't feel away.
Embarrassed.
Yes, a way of talking. You don't have to talk to us. Talk to other
That's like
people.
with boys though. Do boys think boys find it hard? It's
100%.
harder to talk about it.
I feel like boys in general don't talk, let alone talk about mental health.
They don't. Which is
Because
the point.
because girls always talk to their friends or their parents. Guys
someone,
are
yeah.
guys are seen to be macho men, like the man of the house, and
Alpha male.
yeah, and that, and oh, a guy's pride and stubbornness. Ooh, that could
Go
kill
get
Kill
them.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah, kill
literally,
them. Kill
literally.
them.
So if with all of that going on and having a mental issue, that's a recipe for disaster. Actual disaster.
Do you think guys suffer from mental health more than women?
I would say yes, only because they don't talk about it. So I feel as if, does that make sense? Because it's
Or
not,
is it because of the more
it's not
pressure,
known.
or the more pressure that they seem to have?
I don't think they suffer from it more, but I get what you're saying. But that's a choice they make.
It
It is.
But again,
It's a hard choice. Like, it's easier said than done.
yeah,
But it's a choice that they make.
What's to talk about it?
yeah.
It's true, because when you're going to sleep with next gal, yeah, and you're talking to your brethren about it, that's cool. But you
Yeah,
can't
but
talk
you-
to your friends
about
about something.
real things,
You
real
talk about
life
stupid
things.
things that you guys are children still. It doesn't make sense.
It's true. I don't know why guys don't feel open to talk about it. I think it's from their upbringing.
What do you mean?
So
As in, like, boys crying, don't cry.
yeah,
They just want to
Be a man.
Yeah,
be a man.
He seems come across as soft, or they might feel embarrassed around their friends if they move a certain way.
But it shouldn't be, because I told Cairo that. Like, stop crying, it's not that deep, don't cry. But
but
if I see he's
Kyra's
upset about
sensitive.
something, I'll be like, what's wrong?
But Kyra's sensitive.
He is a sensitive child.
Exactly.
But
So just think of Cairo as an adult. I'm not saying that Cairo is going to be sensitive as an adult, but as a boy, Cairo is sensitive. Cairo doesn't like talking about certain things, and he's only a child. So just imagine how an adult feels. Do you get what I'm coming from?
But Cairo, I feel like Cairo doesn't like to talk about certain things because he feels he might get into trouble. Whereas an adult, you know that you can talk to certain people about certain things. Children, it's different because you're like, okay, do I say this? Do I say that? Like, who do I talk to?
Yeah.
It's different for a child, but as you get older, you should also understand, if I talk to you about something, I'm not going to get in trouble about it. We can discuss it and be able to help each other if we need to.
But you just openly said that you don't want to talk about your issues. So as a man...
But that's my choice.
As a man.
As a man...
But that's my choice. And that's to do with, I feel like, past things. Like, when, as a growing up, I'm never allowed to talk. Whatever I felt, couldn't express myself.
But that's what I just said.
So,
I feel as if for men, it's about their upbringing.
It could be.
It is.
But then I talk to you. But I talk to you.
Barely. You don't.
I do.
Okay.
She gave you say that, I do.
I don't know. What you're lying. There's a difference between you coming and talking to me or me coming and telling you what's wrong, asking you, or like...
But then maybe we need more friends. Males need more friends that's going to do that. What's wrong?
But then I think, again, it's also their friends not feeling comfortable. It's a vicious cycle. As your friend, you don't feel comfortable. Like, I know that my friends can talk to me, but in terms of me giving sympathy, like, I'm going to tell you how it is, and I can make the situation worse because I can try and be sympathetic, but because I'm so raw with my answer, it could actually just do the opposite and make you even more upset.
Yeah.
But because I'm just trying to shake you out of this motherfucking funk that you're in, I'm like, bitch, I don't have time to be spoon feeding you about it. I'm just trying to tell you what the deal is. Do you get where I'm coming from? So as boys, I feel as if they don't know how to address the situation or deal with the situation, they're not going to want to ask their friend what's wrong if they know that they can't deal with it.
Yeah.
So I feel as if that's also the issue. They don't know how to deal with it. Or they may see someone's going through something, but because they're like, oh no, he's got it, they don't ask, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I think the guys just assume that they can handle it.
So I feel it's a bit of embarrassment. Not knowing how to deal with it.
Yeah.
And just thinking that, oh, it's cool, I've got it.
What about like boys when in relationships? You think they find it easy to tell their partners how they
and
feel?
no.
I don't think so.
I think
it
it's
makes
yes
it
and
worse.
no.
You don't think they feel comfortable to?
It depends. It depends what type of relationship you have. I think guys want to be that man for the woman, so they won't tell you
certain things.
and they may not even tell you if they've got money issues.
Yeah, I don't say I've got trouble with money. I would just know because of their mood change. I'm like, okay, what's wrong with you? So that's how I know. But they don't come out and say.
I don't know. I've been with both. I've been with
Bruck.
Well,
That's not myself.
That's not what I was going to say. But okay, I was going to say, I've been with a guy who will openly tell me, yeah, he ain't got no money and ask me for money. And
Bruck.
And then I've been with a guy who will just act like he's got it all, and I will be none the wiser that
you got it all.
You're out here borrowing from other people.
But
you got loans
things
and stuff like that.
That would, you can't come do that. Because I'm looking to Barry, and then your debt's going to become my debt. No. You stay over there with that.
No.
But then there's a difference. He didn't have debt. It was just what I thought you had, you didn't have. Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, as long as he's making sure if he's borrowing money and he's paying that money back,
that's
cool.
Yeah.
Don't be borrowing money then
But,
making it pile
but
up,
again,
pile
with that, you've put that own pressure on yourself because why...
Yeah. Because if
I've got it, why are you not just come and ask me? Why are you now involving somebody else?
But that's the thing. I don't feel like guys get in a relationship. They're the man now. Yeah. I don't feel like they can come to their woman with problems, but they should be able. Your woman is there to help.
Yeah.
To help each other.
Best friends.
So yeah, if you've got an issue, talk to me because I guess I can guarantee you what you're thinking. I'm not thinking that, or I'm not going to react like that. So if you've come to me, you might feel lighter, whereas now you've gone off and done something secretively, and now you've got more pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
When if you just come and speak to me, you would have less pressure and it would have gone.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like again it's upbringing of being the man, or it depends if you've. I feel as if I don't know if it's different if you've had your dad there or if you haven't had your dad there.
Do you think that affects them as well?
Yeah. I think that affects boys and girls.
I think it affects boys and girls.
But it affects boys
More.
Does it affect boys more or does it affect girls more?
I feel like it might affect boys more.
Do you think so?
I don't know. I feel like sometimes it affects girls more.
It affects girls. Well, I wouldn't say more, but it makes us have daddy issues. So I feel like girls. The reason I say this because I feel like a lot of girls or females that don't have their dads around.
Yeah.
I don't feel like the boyfriends that they have are great boyfriends. They haven't. Well, for me, I feel like I've gone through 3, and I feel like my third one, maybe more. I'm like, okay, I'm learning more about what I want out of love.
Yeah.
Whereas if I had a dad, I'd be like, you know what, I see my dad do this with my mum, and and that's what I want. Whereas I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
so
see your
don't know
mum
what
do it on
what
her
you want.
own.
Yeah.
So like even Cara's dad, when we first had Cara, he's like, oh, you just want to be by your... I'm like, yes, I can do it by myself.
You've
I
seen your
don't want
mum-
to, but
yeah.
I can. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to bounce, you bounce. But I got myself kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only difference with women. But at the same time, we don't really have the best of partners.
Yeah.
If you're lucky to get a good one, you're lucky.
You're lucky.
But for guys, they don't get to see someone teach them how to be a man.
But then I feel as if that can go either way. They can either be a bum and sponge off a woman, or they can be going so hard because their dad wasn't around that they're trying to prove a point. And I feel as if when it gets to that stage, that's
Yeah.
when the mental health kicks in, because again with
They're
money,
putting pressure on
they're
themselves.
putting pressure on themselves. And then if you then you have, and then there isn't, because your mum's kind of put you in that bubble.
Yeah.
She's never really, like, I don't know. I feel like you need a man there to kind of like talk to you and
Yeah, because a lot
allow
of
you
mums
to open up.
baby their sons.
Yes.
Yes,
And they need to not baby my son.
Baby their sons, yeah.
Baby their son. They
Right.
need to not.
So men struggle with being men, and then when they come in societies or then they have certain friends, I feel as if that then shapes them to who they're going to be in the future. So then they
Yeah.
have issues with talking about certain things that they're going through.
I agree.
Because really and truly, would you be with a guy who has a mental health issue?
Okay. It
It
depends.
depends on what it is. If
Because
it's like anxiety,
that's fine. But it depends on the severity. It all depends, if I'm honest. Because look at Kim and Kanye. Kanye has bipolar,
Yeah.
and Kim has to deal with that.
Yeah.
So I guess it all depends. It all depends because I don't know.
Yeah, I think you need to be strong as a woman to know how to deal with it.
Oh man,
Man or woman, yes.
because
yes,
a man
yes.
can have a wife that might have.
Oh
mental
yeah,
health.
yeah. Sorry, I'm like, what? Girl, I know it sounds man or woman. What's going on? Yeah, no. You need to be strong enough to know how to deal with it, because when they have their issues, say for whatever, you have an issue. It's not a mental health issue, yeah? It's just a general issue in life. That you're upset about something.
Yeah.
But at that time, your man or woman is going through their episode, yeah?
Yeah.
You feel as if you can't talk to them because they're going through their stuff, so you've got to be there for them. So then who is there for you? Does that make sense?
Yes.
So you need to make sure you're strong enough for those types of things.
Yeah.
Those things will happen naturally.
But this is probably a negative and ignorant comment.
Yeah.
But I think having a partner with not bipolar, with mental health, a severe mental health, I'll be
Yeah.
scared of that passing down to my children.
Yeah.
So I would maybe, but
I don't
it
think
doesn't
that's-
necessarily
I don't
always
think
pass down.
An ignorant thing, because I've got bipolar. No, I don't have, sorry.
I was gonna say, you get
Wait,
bipolar.
wait.
Whoa! Wait
Yeah,
a
wait.
minute! My mum had bipolar.
Yeah.
But then I wouldn't think, oh, I'm going to have bipolar or my kid's going to have bipolar. But then because you know those types of things, you will look out for certain things.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or you wouldn't do certain things that you feel as if may trigger those things.
Okay, yeah,
Do you get where I'm coming from?
yeah.
So if you get with somebody and they tell you that, oh, I have it, or someone else in the family
has
had
it.
it, you're not, I wouldn't be like, no, sorry, bye. But I will be more open to it, because it's the same with just if you have a disability. There is there is also a possibility that could be like
Passed
passed down
down,
to your
yeah,
child
that's
as well. So it's just one of those things. It's also about an allergy as well. Like, really and truly, is Cairo allergic to nuts, or is it just that you're allergic to nuts?
I'm allergic to nuts.
No, but
It's
I said it's
Cairo.
Cairo.
My haze have been tested.
Right, exactly. But he hasn't been tested. But because you know you're allergic to nuts, you don't give Cairo nuts. Do you get where I'm
Yeah.
coming from? So it's just the same. You just wouldn't do those certain
Yeah.
things.
That's true.
So I think it's just about being aware of it. But yeah, I don't think I would have an issue with it, if I'm being honest. I just think
Dating someone with mental health.
I just think you would, as long as you're open with it,
Yeah.
you're dealing with it.
And you can speak about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I think that's what, like what you said, you got to be strong. I don't think I'm strong enough for that kind of relationship, if I'm honest.
yeah, I think I am.
I don't. So do you also think as black people, it's harder to go therapy? Like it's shined upon in our community?
Shined. I think it's shunned.
Shunned.
Shun.
Shunned upon.
Shined.
At least you knew what I meant.
She did say she was getting dumber, guys.
No, she's being honest.
I think so. I don't think. Yeah,
No, I agree.
but especially.
The old
Like,
generation,
yeah.
they just cuss you. But like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
black people don't go for it. Just talk. Just go pray. Read the Bible.
Talk up, pray about it.
yeah.
And then, again, that's another thing why people don't want to talk.
But is
or-
that because of how we've been brought up? Like we've come from slavery, we didn't have nothing, so we haven't been taught to talk to people, kind of thing.
Yeah, but
feel like
come
that-
on, like,
I'll bring
okay,
the
I
Mackie
get.
part.
I'm not even gonna try. This could be very controversial. What I'm about to say, yeah.
Yes, I'm scared.
I get it about slavery and everything else, yeah.
Yeah.
But we have the ability to be different and make changes,
You
yeah.
definitely do.
Right. So because of how our ancestors or our great grandmas or grandma or whatever are
Yeah.
saying how we're brought up and this is what we should be doing,
Yeah.
because that worked for them doesn't mean that is how it should work for us now, and we should continue doing it. Do you get what I'm coming from?
I agree. But I feel like our generation is kind of moving away from that. We're being more open to talking.
Different things.
Yeah. Whereas the last generation, the older generation,
Yeah.
would be more like, it's not really something you speak about.
But then again, that's true. But then imagine if I had an issue and then I went to speak to somebody in the family who didn't believe in that,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, I think I'm going to get counselling. And then they're just like,
What for?
exactly. That will then make me think that I'm just being stupid and overreacting.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't go get counselling. So again, you need to make sure you're careful about who you reach out to
Yeah. It's
when
true.
you're speaking about certain things, because I think being open about it, that is a big thing to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then when you're open and you speak to a wrong person,
Like Meghan Markle, when she was talking about how
Yeah.
her mental health is, and Piers Morgan is just and completely ignore what she's saying about her mental health and just is like
He's
da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. It's like
I don't know the difference either. I'm not gonna
between
lie.
what?
Arrogant and ignorant.
Yeah.
I don't know the difference.
Arrogant, I thought isn't. I was going to explain it, but I was about to explain it. It didn't sound like it was coming out. Arrogant
It
is
is.
like you think you're better than everybody else. That's how I'm thinking it is. And ignorance is, I learn nothing. You just think like a white person that will call every black person a monkey. You're ignorant because you haven't taken yourself out of those
Okay.
times. And arrogant, I think, is just
You
being
think you're too nice.
Yeah, being a big-headed.
Okay.
But yeah, so like
Makes
him,
sense.
he was completely ignoring her, telling her how he feels. Well, not telling him, but just the nation, how she felt and how the paparazzi made her mental state. And he just completely disregarded it and took other things. So things like that, it's a big thing. Like when someone's actually telling you, this is what's happening to me, this is how you're making me feel. Regardless of if you think it's right or not, if that person's coming to tell you, you should listen to them.
Yeah, it's about listening, because at that time when you're telling that person, are you actually taking the time to listen as to how they feel, or are you just thinking about your own beliefs
Yeah.
or what you think that person's really said?
Yeah.
Because I'm guilty of that. You've told me A, B, and C, and I just heard C. I'm not gonna lie.
Not listening.
See, that's the issue with people. We choose to hear what we want to hear, and it's
Yeah.
wrong. We shouldn't do that.
It's true.
We really shouldn't.
Yeah, and then I feel as if certain people who they feel as if they can rely on to talk to, you may not get that answer, so you feel as if what you've said isn't important anymore. But that might not be because they don't care, they're just not the right person to tell you what you want to hear. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not qualified. I don't know what the Well,
I don't necessarily think it's about qualification. I feel like sometimes you need an outsider to give you that information or to help you.
yes and no, because again, it's just how comfortable you feel.
So you have to have someone comfortable.
Yeah, and I
Speak
wouldn't. I'm not going to a negative person.
Yeah, definitely not.
People all have something negative to say, but if you're comfortable with somebody, talk to them about
Mm.
it. That's the best way.
Yeah.
Because they'll tell you how it is.
Yeah.
They might, give you a little good and then tell you the bad, but they'll tell you how it is straight. Someone else might just tell you negative things, and that just might affect you even more.
Yeah, it can
So
put
it's
you in a
about
deeper
finding-
depression.
Yeah.
You guys think you had to see the signs from your loved one if they was suffering from mental health?
It depends. When you say loved one, do you mean like family or like a partner?
Everyone that you
Everyone.
love.
I don't.
Okay.
Or someone close to you.
Maybe
Yeah, I
because of
think I
how
would.
I am. I think with like I feel like the way he's quiet and stuff. I feel like there's something bothering him that he doesn't want to speak about. Even when we speak to him, he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like I could tell by the way someone responds and their body language if they're going through something. It might be going through something just there and then, or it could be an actual mental health issue. But I feel like because the way I am, I might be able to observe and figure out if someone's
Yeah.
going through it.
I feel as if with my loved ones, like, because I'm so close to them, I would know when something, you're like, your mood's changed or
Yeah.
something's different, like you're doing something different. I'm not gonna lie, I may not always reach out because there's a lot going on in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely guilty of that. If I might be like, oh, I haven't spoken to that person in a while. Oh,
But see,
that
that's
person's
another
doing
thing.
that.
Do we let our lives take over so we forget other people?
Yeah, we do. 100%.
I do.
We do. Because even a simple thing of, I'm the worst at, I'll be like, I haven't spoken to that person in a long time, and I will go and take my phone to message them. They respond and I forgot to respond to them.
Forgot to this person. Oh, that was like 4th of May.
Yeah.
4th of this month.
I end up on Instagram, if I'm not going to lie to you.
Huh?
I end up on Instagram. I forget why I picked up my phone.
Right, and as a friend or a sister or whatever, we are wrong for doing that because really and truly, okay, say you've told me that you're upset about something, but really you're just trying to reach out because you want to talk to somebody or you want me to listen to you.
Yeah.
And it may not be, to me, that deep, but it's deep for you, but I don't understand the severity of it. And by me ignoring you or taking, like, I don't know, too long to respond, I've then lost that trust in you coming to confide in me, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So then when I reach out to you again, like, after, like, a few days, you're like, go away. Like, I'm not trying to...
Have to talk to you.
Right, because when I was ready to talk, you didn't want to talk.
Yeah.
So now you're ready to talk. I'm not ready to talk. Does that make
Yeah,
sense? So I
yeah.
feel as if we need to... And I feel as if I do it because I may be going through something or I just get distracted.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like for me anyways, if I'm talking to somebody who's going through something and we're both going through something, I feel like it's easier because you can get things off your chest, and sometimes it's good to let that person know that they're not the only person going through those
something,
problems.
Yeah, it is true. That is the best way. But then what if you're not going through something? You just leave that person hanging. Be like,
No one doesn't really come to confide in me.
yeah, because you're not really a
But-
good person to talk to.
Yeah. If you do, I'm just going to try and help you to the best I can.
Yeah, I suppose so.
But I don't tell no one to do nothing, because don't come back to tell me that you said I should do this. No.
No.
I just give you some ideas and some suggestions.
Yeah.
What I think. It's up to you what you do.
Yeah.
You're a person.
Yes.
Do what you gotta do.
I feel like we need to make more time to listen to people.
Yeah. And careful what we say.
Yeah.
Because...
Well, I don't know about be careful.
No, because
Oh,
I
yeah,
know I
yeah.
say things out of a joke, like what I was talking about Micah's hairline. Like, I was just joking, but you guys are saying, like, oh, he could be upset about it. I'm like, it's not that deep. But to Micah, that's that
It
deep.
could be that deep, yeah.
Do you get where I'm
No,
coming from?
it's like, if you've got your lace wig on, your lace is showing and it's balding.
I want you to tell me that my lace is balding.
Okay, so I told you once now, yeah? And you can't do nothing about it.
But now it's the joke of the week.
But that's different to you.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's different. That's what I need to understand. Because I know that I can joke about something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it's not that deep. But it might be deep for another person. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I need to be careful what I say and how I say it to certain people. Because that might not affect me. But it could affect somebody else. And that could push them over the edge. And then the next time I see them, they're bald.
But who's saying that? Even though people might laugh it off, they don't. it does not necessarily mean that they're okay with it. It just means they're good at hiding their feelings. You want to laugh at me? All right. And like you said, go home and I'm bald.
Yeah, but again, that's why you shouldn't talk about someone's appearance. Just appearance.
Just be mindful of what you say.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's it.
Just be mindful of what you
It
say.
depends on what your appearance is.
No.
No, it does.
And
No.
obviously it depends. Okay,
Your nose
and
is
it depends
crooked
on
and stuff.
it depends
what
on
we're talking
who
about.
you are as well. Like us, we could be bantering each
Yeah,
other.
like I would tell you guys.
Yeah.
But he's my brother, so I didn't understand why I couldn't do
Yes,
that.
that's different. Michael's younger.
But look
If
at Kyra. You told Micah that he looked nice today, and Kyra got so upset that you didn't tell me he looked nice.
How dare you? How dare you?
Oh my God.
Ow.
But you
So I
can't
just guess
banter
it
with
just
everybody.
it depends. Yeah, it just really depends. You have to just know who to banter with and who not to banter with.
Yeah. Oh, and I also feel as if as black people,
Yeah,
or should I say ethnics,
we're too rude.
yes, but we need to learn how to say sorry.
Yeah. Seriously.
Look,
And
Bianca's
no,
like, I'm not saying that.
no, it's true. Look at her face. It's like,
I'm
it's
not
like
saying
the
sorry.
word sorry is.
It's
I
so.
apologise. That's my way of saying I'm sorry. I
No,
apologise.
but because is it hurting your chest to say
well,
sorry?
I apologise.
Why?
What am I saying sorry for?
Oh my days.
You made me get that way. So
No, you allowed yourself.
But what is
Again,
so hard
you've
about saying
allowed
sorry? Like,
I'm never wrong.
Whoa, okay.
I don't think I'm her wrong, but you know, if I've done
No,
something
it's
wrong,
wrong. I feel as if
sorry. That's it.
for me, if I know, I'm sorry.
But to me personally, I don't think I've done anything deep enough to need to say sorry.
Deep enough in their eyes. Or in
Anyone's
your
eyes.
eyes.
That's what you have to
In
do.
your eyes.
You have to put yourself in their
because
shoes.
okay, so if
If it
you
was
have
you-
upset you, he's upset you, yeah.
Yeah,
To him, it's not that deep,
I know that.
but to you,
It's deep.
it's deep. Okay. Valentine's Day, yeah.
Yeah,
It's not deep
it is.
for you.
For every woman.
Okay, but for him, it's not deep. But he needs to put himself in your position and
Okay,
just
let me
do
give you a
it.
scenario. Why I say this is poop, yeah?
I'm talking about sorry or Valentine's Day.
Both. No, because I don't feel like you need to apologise for that.
No, because say Michael was like, Daniela, you really upset me about talking about my hairline. I would have been like, sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. But because I know that I haven't done it to hurt you, I'm
Yeah,
still going to say sorry.
But maybe I will say I didn't mean to upset you.
So why can't you just say sorry?
Say sorry.
Why is what's wrong with me saying I didn't mean to upset you? That's
But
not.
because you've upset that person, so you
So
should
I'm
apologise.
I didn't mean to upset you.
Say sorry.
I apologise. I didn't mean to upset you.
There.
I can say the word sorry, but I'm just saying this is how I talk.
I apologise.
I apologise if I made you upset.
So if someone upset you, would you like them to say sorry? Or would you like to say
Who would upset me? Did they apologise?
Exactly. Okay, but you would like that person to, right?
I don't need you to say sorry. I need you to understand where you went wrong.
No, it's true. No, it's true because
Yeah, because
people
sometimes
say
people say
sorry,
sorry
and
and
they
don't
don't understand
understand
why they
it.
say sorry.
Right.
What are you saying sorry for?
So
you
you
should understand
okay,
why
but
you're saying sorry.
But there's two things, yeah. But the
Yeah.
first thing is, why can't you say sorry?
Because I don't need to say sorry. I'm understanding what's upset you.
No, I need
And I've
both.
apologised.
I need you to say sorry.
Why?
I'm sorry.
Okay, if I say sorry and I do it again, and I don't say sorry and I don't do it again, which one's more significant? The meeting?
Personally, if you've done it again, I don't. What? Why?
Yeah.
Like,
But people
yeah.
say sorry and they do that.
but I'm not. I'm
that's
not
just
giving
them
you.
saying sorry for saying sorry's sake.
No, I
They're
don't.
not
I don't.
understanding.
I don't agree because I feel as if you can understand something and you can still do it again.
Nah, that means you don't respect me then.
Thank you.
But that's my point. Is that's what I'm saying. I'm not giving you room to do that again.
Yeah, the second, you get one chance. That's it. Bye.
Right. So
Bye.
whether you said sorry or understood,
Yeah.
the second time it's not a thing where I'm waiting for you to say sorry and understand again because it's like, oh, we'll be here again. Okay, bye.
Yeah, you're not listening. You don't respect me.
Because you can say
Okay.
sorry and you can understand and you can still do it again.
That's just next level disrespect.
Right.
Yeah. But I apologise. I might say I'm sorry. I don't know when I say this. I'm sorry, but
Well,
I
Okay.
apologise. So to wrap it up, guys, mental health shouldn't be something you guys should be ashamed of. If you feel like you need to talk to somebody, you should always talk to that somebody or go to your GP. They can help. They can offer you numerous of different kind of help. But we'll also be leaving some links down below or where you can go to directly if you don't feel comfortable going to your GP. Make sure you stay connected and follow us on all our socials. Our socials will be down below. And make sure you like, comment,
Sorry,
and
I was
subscribe.
blocking you, Alicia.
Barrett's out. Peace.